Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singapour.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, Fiji First Party leader slams NFP party. Ratunai Ngama and Bulitavo to stand in the election. And mechanisms in place to protect ballot boxes.
From the studios of FBC Suba, I'm Rita Saga.
Fiji First Party leader Vorenga Bainimarama has slammed the National Federation Party for their continuous uproar of what transpired in 2006. Bainimarama made this comment after he was labelled by NFP of using scaring tactics for political gain. NFP made this remark referring to Bainimarama's comments of not wanting a repeat of the 1987 and 2000 coup. Kelly Vidala with the story.
Speaking at the Fiji First Party Family Fun Day in Nosori today, party leader Vorenga Bainimarama questioned NFP's motive of raising concerns of what happened in 2006.
You'll hear the NFP supporters and members talking about 2006. They all harping about 2006. Why I did what I did in 2006, that is wrong. You should not have done that.
With a lot being revealed publicly by Bainimarama on why the RFMF intervened, Bainimarama says NFP doesn't have any idea of what actually happened.
Now, because they think that the political party, they can come in and become ministers. They don't know what transpired between 2000 and 2006.
Bainimarama says most of the NFP members would not be where they are now because of what took place in the past.
If I had not done what I did in 2006, most of them would be running through the cane fields. I'm serious. They don't know what has transpired between 2000 and 2006.
However, NFP leader Professor Biman Prasad says Bainimarama's comment shows his desperation of trying to use these tactics for political gain because a lot of supporters that voted them in the last election are running away from the party. Professor Biman says Bainimarama should stick to policies and ideas rather than condemning other political parties. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Thousands of Fiji First supporters gathered at Syria Park in Nosori today to witness the first ever campaign rally for the upcoming general election. People from all walks of life attended the event as the Fiji First proposed candidates also took time to address their supporters. While families enjoyed activities that were on offer, the Fiji First Party ensured that they will continue to deliver what matters to all Fijians. For the candidates, stamping their mark early was vital in getting that much needed support for the party.
And I've always believed and I've shared about basic human values, and that women can also make decisions together with men.
You can see where Fiji is now. No one knew about Fiji. If you go abroad out of Fiji, very few people know about it. Now, since our Prime Minister has been working on the international stage, Fiji is now very well known.
The National Federation Party held a Talanoa session in Raki Raki today with at least 30 people attending. NFP leader Biman Prasad says this was an opportune time for key officials and campaigners to meet with people in Raki Raki and highlight their policies and plans going forward. Philippe Naikaso with the details.
The NFP leader believes the party is in a strong position ahead of the general elections next month.
We are planning to hold big meetings, rallies in all the towns including Reki Reki, and I just wanted to meet with all of you, our candidate. They will be working with you people between now and our next big meeting in Reki Reki. And hopefully by that time we will have a detailed manifesto as well.
NFP's provisional candidate Faisal Koya did not hold back as he told those present that the current government has been in power for too long.
This government has put pressure on each and every individual insofar as day-to-day care is concerned. This government has road shows like no government did before. This government has more bodyguards like no government had before.
So there's been quite a bit of time for provisional candidates to go and talk to the people, to assess their own chances, explain to people our policies. And I think the NFP is in a very, very strong position.
Meanwhile, Kamal Aya has been announced as one of the provisional candidates for the party today in Rakiraki, while the rest of the provisional candidates are expected to be announced on Monday. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
SODELPA Party President Ratunainga Malala-Balavu and Moses Simbulitavu will now contest the 2018 general election. This comes after the final 4 proposed candidates were selected last night by the party. Ali Kimbia with the story.
After months of speculation on the final makeup of the 51 candidates for SODELPA, it's now confirmed that Ratunainga Malala-Balavu and Moses Simbulitavu will stand for the party.
Moses Simbulitavu was legally barred because he was under sentence. Now that the appeals court has set aside the conviction and the finding and ordered a retrial, he is a free man. He is on bail, but he has not been convicted. So he is available to stand.
Rambuka earlier told FBC News that Ratunainga is not standing for election. However, he again applied for a ticket.
I asked him to make himself available. He did. We interviewed him and was selected by the interview panel, and then it was publicly announced.
Rambuka says a thorough process was followed before finalizing the 51 provisional candidates.
We wanted to keep it as late as possible. Now that we're into the nomination period, we have to make the selection known and send in their names for nomination.
The other 2 proposed candidates are Tsoape Kwinikoro and Isoromi Mbayamiame. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The Fijian Elections Office has reassured voters that robust mechanisms are in place to protect ballot boxes in transit to and from polling venues. Supervisor of Elections Mohammed Saneem says security and contingencies have been at the forefront of all security planning. Rachel Nart reports.
The Supervisor of Elections says all ballot boxes during pre-poll and election day will be secured under the guard of the police force and in the custody of the FEO.
So every place that has a ballot box will have a police officer with them. All our storage areas are police stations. Police stations are our storage areas. That's where empty ballot boxes are, and that's for the place where all the ballot boxes that have been sealed in the field are brought in.
The elections officers or pre-poll ballot boxes will be transported to Suva for the counting of votes.
So storage starts from firstly at the police stations, and then from there, once all the teams have brought back the materials will be then brought to Suva, to our storage site at our warehouse, and it will also be under police guard. And then from the warehouse, it will be brought to the count center.
Saneem says there are stringent steps that will be taken if there's tampering of pre-poll ballot boxes.
So the Fijian Elections Office, if we find that ourselves, we will then immediately investigate, refer to the relevant authorities, FICAC and everybody, and should it be proven that yes, there has been any of those incidences, the FEO will itself move the court for the court to give directions. We will be seeking directions that we re-poll at that particular location because we know who's supposed to vote there.
Saneem assures these measures prevent the nullification of the entire election process should a certain ballot box be tampered with. Rachel Na, FBC News.
Still to come, more than 1,000 patients go through St. Giles Hospital. And Fiji Cancer Society holds first ever open day. Details after the break.
Bula, neva ngomal kay leloma, ngongai nakas ondo magrong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Lambasa, ya ondo talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Wala tunga ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere nawaluan.
Na vengo fane na tao no singa toka, kita ondo talita kana Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.
The St. Giles Hospital is seeing more patients than ever before. The senior medical officer for the hospital says seeing patients on a daily basis is one story, but trying to get them to their homes is another. Anna Ravula reports.
There is no resting for medical officers at St. Giles as they are seeing more than 1,000 patients yearly.
On a daily basis, we'll see more than 3,000 patients will come in outpatient, and then we'll have about 600 would get admitted in the whole year as well.
With this many patients going through St. Giles, the Ministry of Health has a plan in place in terms of accommodation.
This hospital has seen a lot of good days, and now it's time that we think about relocating this. And actually, as part of the ministry's plans for the coming years, we will be identifying a new place. But meanwhile, services here will continue till we are able to build a new hospital.
Akbar says the new hospital will not only focus on mental health issues.
As mentioned, we need to expand our services more into, we talked about rehab, alcohol and all those things. We need to address those issues.
The ministry already has 700 nurses that specializes in these areas, and plans are in place to train more nurses in the coming years. Anna Rovulo, FBC News.
A $4.2 million agreement was signed between the Ministry of Local Government and UN Habitat this afternoon to increase resilience in informal settlements highly vulnerable to climate change and disaster risk. Minister responsible Parveen Kumar says over the next 4 years, 16 informal settlements in Nandi, Lami, Lotoka and Singatoka will be supported. Out of the total $4.2 million, $2.6 million will directly support community infrastructure.
Over the next 4 years, the communities will support to prioritize their resilience projects such as drainage, access roads and bridges, footpaths and etc.
Cancer is responsible for 10% of deaths in the country. And last year alone, an estimated 1,544 people were diagnosed with the killer disease. In an effort to raise more awareness, the Fiji Cancer Society held its first ever open day today. Pranita Prakash reports.
More than 100 people took advantage of the Fiji Cancer Society's open day today by accessing free screenings.
I just want to urge women to make use of these free services being offered here.
If services like this is being provided into the community, people should take advantage of it.
I want to thank the doctors that are involved in providing us these services. I am happy that I was able to get my checkup done, and I'm thankful.
The open day also provided an opportunity for people to know about the services Fiji Cancer Society provides.
Early detection does save lives, and everything in moderation. You know, you don't have to cut yourself off from a certain type of food. Everything in moderation. And if you have a well-balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle, you shouldn't have any problems.
The major focus of the open day was early detection.
One of the services we provide is transporting our clients or our patients from their doorstep, their homes, to their medical clinics or reviews and back to their homes. We also provide boat transfers if they need to come from the maritime zones or the maritime provinces to the main urban centers.
Breast cancer is a common cause of death for females in Fiji, followed by cervical cancer. This month has been dedicated for women cancer. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Pacific Financial Inclusion Program celebrated its 10th year anniversary earlier this week. The program focuses on helping low-income Pacific Islanders gain access to formal financial services. Nanisa Sivo reports.
Australian High Commissioner John Fix says around 200,000 students will leave school with the requisite financial knowledge, skills and confidence to better manage their money.
PFIP's work in the region on digital financial services, micro pensions, school fee payments, micro loans, pay-as-you-go electricity and remittances has also been exciting.
Vodafone Head of Commerce and Corporate Affairs, Shailendra Prasad says mobile financial apps will help children with their educational needs.
Can use that to give
the kids a better experience and make them more responsible citizens, be it through financial literacy through the mobile phone. So, how can they start savings at an early age? How are they able to learn about what are some of the, things that are valuable to them that they can use the mobile money.
Around 150 international participants gathered to celebrate a decade of the existing program with the theme Global Trends in Digital Innovation and Financial Inclusions and the Implications for the Pacific. Nani Sesivo, FBC News.
Nandi remains unbeaten in IDC. This and more coming up.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic.
The Fiji Airways drew a defeated Canberra Vikings 40-35 in round 6 of the National Rugby Championship at Lautoka's Churchill Park this afternoon. The Fijian side ran in 6 tries while the Vikings ran in 5. The Lambasa football side created a major upset of the day, beating Lautoka 1-0 in its second pool match in the Courts IDC this evening at ANZ Stadium. Lambasa midfielder Edwin Shyam scored the best goal of the tournament so far with a powerful shot in the second half. Here's the lone goal.
A lot of stars that have come through, the late Peter Ndao, the late Nasoni Mbuli, all for the Service Soccer Club. As in comes the shot by Edwin Shyam.
The Nandi football side has made a step closer to the Courts IDC semi-final after defeating Tavua 5-1 in its second pool match this afternoon at ANZ Stadium in Suva. The Jet Setters bagged 6 points after their 2 undefeated matches in the championship. Melita Vanga reports.
Stepping it in the
New Zealand-based Jamaican striker Horace James put Nandi into 1-0 lead in the 6th minute of play while Ratundau equalized it for Tavua in the 21st minute.
In the way being shadowed by Khan, still Horace James and Rusiate Madarenga following through, and then to Emosim Khan. Ratundau turns and Ratundau has equalized, and Ratundau inside the Nandi defenders.
Imran Shah then extended Nandi's lead in the extra spell of the first half.
And this probably would be the last kick, and following through, Imran Shah.
James then scored his second goal, and a double from Rahul Krishna sealed the victory.
Definitely was, as Borisi comes across and inside Horace James following. Rusi waits for it, then Rahul Krishna, and this time Rahul Krishna gets the 1-2, and Rahul Krishna now with a chance as they play.
Coach Babs Khan says the inclusion of James and Shah made a massive impact for the team.
We knew that the hot sun was going to take a toll on Tavua if we knock the ball around. And with James and Imran playing for us in the Courts IDC is a plus.
Player Imran Khan says they need to put in their extra effort in their last match tomorrow.
Maybe just the team more aggressiveness in the team, but otherwise I think we'll be all right. Yeah, and maybe some technical things we might have to go work over before the semi-finals.
Meanwhile, Tavua meets Suva at 1 p.m. while Nandi plays Rewa at 3 p.m. tomorrow in its last pool matches. Melita Vanga, FBC Sports.
The Bar football side won its second match of the Inter-District Championship, thumping Nasinu 4-0 in second pool match today. Bar Solomon import Dalord Kakasi scored 2, while Rusiate Materarenga and Simeone Nambenu managed to get a goal each in the game. The man in black lost to Lautoka by 2-0 yesterday. Meanwhile, in the senior division matches played today, Savu beat Tailevu Neitasiri 2-1. Senganga defeated Tavyuni 3-1, while Lami hammered Raki 7-0. The Navua football side defeated defending champions Nandronga 3-1 in its second match of the senior division at the IDC at ANZ Stadium today. The win has confirmed Navua's spot in the semi-finals. Melita Vanga reports.
Both teams made a slow start where they were scoreless in the first half.
A bit casual about the game. They were more into defensive part. Then during the halftime, I told them we cannot defend. We need to move up. Our midfield and strikers were not connecting in the first half. So I told them we need to move up as a unit. So they did that.
After beating Taveuni 2-1 in its opening match yesterday, the Nabua side came prepared to counter the defending champions.
It was our plan for us to win this game and be safe, and we can make it to semi-final. So we took this as a very important game, and I think I congratulate my boys. They did it what we were asked to do.
Captain Nivni Chand says they need to maintain their unbeaten run.
As it is going at the moment, we are in momentum. So let us see how ourselves decide for the next game.
They meet Seangangai 2 p.m. tomorrow in their last pool match. Melita Wanga, FBC Sports.
Hawke's Bay hammered Manawatu 45-17 in its Mitre 10 Cup Championship match last night. The Bay scored 2 tries in 3 minutes at the three-quarter mark, which led them to the comprehensive win. There is a trough of low pressure with associated cloud and showers that is approaching the group from the northwest. Meanwhile, there is another trough that is anticipated to approach the country from the north and affect the group from Sunday. We take a look at the temperatures. In the west, fine with temperature ranging between 28 and 31 degrees. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, patches of cloud and sunshine. And up north, beautiful conditions with temperatures soaring to 31 degrees. At sea, east to southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, high tide will be at 9:52 p.m. with low tide at 4:23 a.m. Sunrise is at 5:48. For tomorrow, occasional showers over most places is expected. Isolated thunderstorms and heavy falls are likely as well. And as we look further on to Monday, some showers to continue. Recapping the main stories, Fiji First Party leader slams NFP party. Ratu Naingama and Bolitavu to stand in the election and mechanisms in place to protect ballot boxes. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Onto our poll question segment. This week, we're asking, are you going to wear pink this month to support breast cancer awareness? Visit our FBC website to answer. Or you can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us for our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us for news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jackson Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.